explain it.
I'll sing a melody to say I love you so, to say I love you so.
I mean, I'm ready when you are. The kids are all locked down.
It's always something, always something else.
Right, but you know, it might be a good idea.
Give what I can, I hope it's enough. My miracle, da 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 da. Said it in my head, then I said it aloud. We saying too sentimental and it wasn't allowed. We could be together in another life. We pretend that we can, but we know it isn't right. I said it in my head, then I said it aloud. I will let you know I've said it all before. It's written on my soul to say I love you so. And it rings so true, as sure as velvet's blue. To say I love you so, to say I love you so. Ooh, but it's always something else. Ooh, but I give what I can, I hope it's enough. Ooh, my miracle, da 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 da. But it's always something else. Ooh, but I give what I can, I hope it's enough. My miracle, da 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 da.
Tell me lies if you need to. All I wanted from the start was to see you. Tell me lies, I believe you. Tell me lies if you need to. All I wanted from the start was to see you. Tell me lies, I believe you.
Okay.
Tell me lies if you need
If people would start to take their seats, please take your seats. Welcome, everybody. The Choice Class of 2025 graduation. If you'll take your seats now, our graduates will enter the building. Good evening. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Principal Bruni. Thank you. It's my pleasure to kick us off, and I'd like to start at this time. I'd like to call Isaiah Adams, Linnea Berrigan-Longshore, William LeClaire Hernandez, James Sen, and Diva Nation to the stage.
Quick with it. Hello, again, my name is Diva Roberts. Thank you. My native name is Likukwal, which means talking butterfly, and I'm a part of the Karuk tribe. We're taught to introduce where we come from to honor that. We believe that we were someone's 7th generation prayer. So I want to just reintroduce these guys that are up here with me and where their people come from. So this is Isaiah Adams, and his people come from Skokomish. This is William LeClaire Hernandez, and his people come from Skokomish. This is Linnea Longshore, and her people come from Skokomish. And this is James Sen, and his people come from Squaxin Island. I want to say we're proud of you and all of the graduates. Diplomas are not just for you, but everybody in your family and all your people. So congratulations, graduates. We stand up together to honor the land we are in. We want to respectfully acknowledge that we are gathered on the traditional lands of the Squaxin and the Tawana Skokomish peoples. We honor their enduring connection to this land, their history, and their ongoing contributions to the community and relationships with the Shelton School District. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Good job. Please stand if you're able for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, families, friends, honored guests, staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Before we begin our program, I'd like to recognize some of the distinguished guests here tonight. Throughout the year, we received tremendous support from our Shelton School Board. I'd like to introduce Board Chair Matthew Wiehlander, Board Member James Dale, and Board Member Lauren Gilmore. We are grateful for your continued support of Choice and our students. Thank you so much. I would also like to introduce the Superintendent of the Shelton School District, Dr. Wyeth Jesse. Thank you, Superintendent Jesse, for your leadership and advocacy on behalf of all of our learners. Now it's my pleasure to recognize a truly extraordinary group of people, the Choice staff. If it's possible, could you raise the lights on the folks right here in front so we can see the staff? Please show us who you are if you're a Choice staff member. There you go. As many of you know, this is not your average school, and this is not your average team. These educators show up every day with grit, compassion, and a refusal to give up on students. Seniors, you know as well as I do, some of you wouldn't be walking the stage tonight without their belief in you. Would our Choice staff please stand for a second and be recognized by everybody? Thank you so much. In addition to our school staff, we're lucky to be supported by a number of community partners. I'd especially like to thank and acknowledge our collaborators from the Squaxin Island and Skokomish tribal nations. Thank you for your commitment, your guidance, and the countless hours you've spent helping Choice students to earn their diplomas. We're also very deeply appreciative of the Shelton High School staff, particularly Principal Bruce Kipper for once again welcoming us to this beautiful facility, and a special thank you to the student techs and Mr. Joey Seward for all the sound and lights you see tonight. Thank you for helping us to shine. Quiero tomar un momento para agradecer sinceramente a todas las familias y seres queridos que han venido hoy a apoyar a nuestros estudiantes que provienen de hogares donde el inglés no es el primer idioma. Estamos increíblemente orgullosos de tenerlos en nuestra escuela y en nuestras vidas. Yo siempre he pensado en que hablar más de un idioma es un superpoder. Si ustedes pueden navegar este mundo y especialmente este país con ese superpoder y lograr algo tan grande como un diploma de high school, entonces no hay límites para lo que pueden alcanzar. Sé que tal vez algunas personas aquí no entienden lo que estoy diciendo en este momento. Y está bien. Tal vez así comprenden un poquito más lo que se siente aprender y vivir en un idioma que no es el tuyo. Gracias por ser parte de esta comunidad. Los celebramos hoy y siempre. Now, let's talk about this class. Last year, I stood on this stage as a new dad of newborn triplets. Thanks. I was just 3 weeks into a very loud and sleepless chapter of life. And if that sounds intense, I should mention that we had another baby who was just 11 and a half months before that. So for those of you keeping score at home, we now have 4 babies under the age of 3. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, appreciate it. Plus, we also have an amazing 8-year-old who already told me, and I quote, "Dad, I think you should start a YouTube channel for old people." So yes, life is full, it's chaotic, it's sticky, but it's beautiful. And that's kind of how this year at Choice has felt too. We've seen growth. Not just in numbers, though yes, we now serve over 200 students at Choice, but in purpose, in belief, and in heart. 2 years ago, we launched our Open Doors re-engagement program with just one half-time teacher, Miss Vicky, and I. And it was a very small group of students, but today, we have a full team supporting more than 75 young people in that program, many of whom had given up on the idea of graduating. And tonight, over 15 of those students will walk with this stage. That's right. That's not just a win, that's a statement. And it proves what we already know. Every student deserves a second chance and someone who believes in them. Thank you. We've built a school that leads with values. Here at Choice, we say, respect yourself and the rights of others. And let me tell you, that's not just a cute slogan on a poster. In today's world where things feel more divided, more reactive, and more uncertain than ever, choosing respect is radical, it's powerful, and it's necessary. Respect yourself enough to rest, to work hard, to walk away from what isn't right for you, and to show up even when it's hard. Respect the rights of others even when they think differently than you, even when they mess up, even when it would be easier not to. This is the work, and it's the way forward. Now I want to leave you with a story. Some of you may know Sarah Paulson. She's a brilliant actress from the American Horror Story and The People vs. O.J. Simpson. She's known for her fearless, emotional performances and her unique ability to bring complicated characters to life. But her own story, it's just as bold. Sarah didn't have an easy childhood. Her parents divorced when she was very young, and her mom moved her and her sister to New York City with almost nothing. They struggled to get by. Sarah bounced between schools. She felt out of place, unheard, and often unseen. The traditional path just didn't work. Eventually, she found her way to an alternative school for the arts, a place where she didn't have to pretend to be someone she wasn't, a place that didn't ask her to fit the mold, a place that said, be yourself, be creative, be real. And in that space, she started to believe that maybe she had something special. But it wasn't instant success. She waited tables, she faced rejection, she kept showing up, and she kept doing the work. And now, she's an Emmy-winning actress, widely respected across the industry, not in spite of her alternative path, but because of it. So if you've ever felt like your path looked different, good. That means you're listening to your own story. There's no prize for fitting a mold that wasn't built for you. Walk your own path, make it honest, make it kind, and make it matter. And no matter where that path leads, remember you're always part of this family. On behalf of us at Choice, we're proud of you. We believe in you, and we will always be here for you, because once you're a Choice cat, you're always a Choice cat. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go out there and do some good. Okay, at this time, we have a guest speaker, a community guest speaker, who was once a Choice student and now has done a lot to help our students and help our school. Miss Dawn Myers. She'll be on a video here above, so we'll start the video.
Dawn Myers here, honored to be asked to be the keynote speaker for Choice's graduation. Sorry I couldn't make it there in person. Graduating from Choice is no small feat. Your resilience, your determination, and your ability to rise above challenges has gotten you here today. You have shown that success isn't about fitting into a mold, it's about creating your own path. I remember a time when I faced a crossroads in my own life that brought me to Choice. It was a moment that taught me the value of perseverance and the importance of believing in myself. Like many of you, I learned that setbacks are merely stepping stones. Take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. The late nights, the uncertainties, the victories, each one has shaped you into the person you are today. As you step into the future, remember that skills you've learned here will serve you well in whatever path you choose. Here is my advice to all the Choice graduates. Don't let your circumstances define you. Go write your own story, create your own success. Anything that may have happened to you in your past does not decide the fate of your future. You get to make your own destiny. The world is waiting for you. Congratulations, class of 2025.
And at this time, it's my pleasure to introduce our student speaker tonight, Miss Emma Pearson. Keep it going, it's a long way up the stairs.
It's really bright.
Yeah, it is bright. But this way you can't see them.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Fellow students, parents, teachers, and staff, standing here today, it feels almost unreal because for how long time I truly believed I would never make it to this moment. A few years ago, I was failing every class and struggling through some of the hardest times in my life, like many of us. I had a rough experience during COVID. Online school in the 8th grade left me way behind. When I entered high school, things didn't get much better. I kept falling further behind, and I felt like graduating was out of reach. But when I came to Choice High School, everything changed here. I found a place where I could start fresh, where people believed in me, even when I didn't always believe in myself. Through hard work, determination, and support, some amazing people, I went from struggling to becoming one of the top students in my class. If I can do this, anyone can, no matter where you start. It's about how hard you're willing to fight for your future. I want to give a special thank you to Jessie Squire and my family and my mom for never giving up on me. Your belief kept me going. Looking ahead at the future is bright. And I know no matter what challenges come next, we have strengths to overcome. Congratulations, class of 2025.
It is now my pleasure to invite to the stage Sharon Hobson, who will award the Teresa Johnson Memorial Scholarships. Here we go. Give it up. Yeah.
Good evening. Before I award the Teresa Johnson Memorial Scholarships, I would like to tell you a little bit about Teresa Johnson. I first met Teresa when I was substituting at Choice, a few years before I became a full-time teacher there. Teresa was the first one to welcome me to Choice and make me feel at home. Teresa had the wonderful gift of hospitality. And it wasn't just toward adults and staff members. She was especially welcoming to students. A middle schooler once told me a story about her first day at Choice. She sat and cried in her mother's car and refused to get out. It wasn't until Teresa came out to the car, greeted her, invited her in, welcomed her, and assured her that everything would be okay. This student went on to graduate from Choice, earned a bachelor's degree from Eastern Washington University, and the last I heard, she is pursuing a master's degree in counseling. Without Teresa's help, this would not have been possible. I have many other stories about student successes, all because of Teresa and her giving heart. She loved the students of Choice and never stopped thinking about them and doing everything she could to ensure their success. She was especially focused on their future. She helped students find job shadows and internships. She helped them with resumes, college applications, and scholarship applications. Teresa used to refer to herself as the Queen of Choice, and she was. The whole school agreed. She was the center. Every staff gathering, student assembly, graduation ceremony, Teresa was involved. If she wasn't coordinating the activity, she was helping behind the scenes, making sure all ran smoothly. Teresa was the heart of Choice. About 11 years ago, Teresa was diagnosed with cancer. All during her treatment, people encouraged her to relax, take her sick leave, consider an extended leave of absence. But Teresa wouldn't do it. She couldn't leave the students. Her students and her family, which included all of Choice, that is all she thought about. I had the privilege of taking Teresa to some of her treatment appointments. Now, one would think that at such an appointment, the patient would want to talk about herself, her treatment journey, her hopes and dreams for the future, her fears, but not Teresa. She wanted to talk about her students, her own children, and all the Choice staff. Teresa passed away in late winter of 2015. That spring, her children organized fundraisers to establish a scholarship in her name so that Teresa could continue to support student success even after she was gone. Since then, the Teresa Johnson Memorial Scholarship has been awarded to Choice graduates every spring, and it has become a part of the Choice graduation ceremony. This year, it is my honor to award the scholarship. When I call your name, please join me on the stage. So we're going to start with Kaylee Allen. Next is Joey Backstrom. And last is Haley Dixon. Do we have someone to take a picture? Oh, okay, great. Okay, thank you. Each scholarship was for $1,200.
All right.
And scholarship recipients, there is instructions in your folder that tells you how to get that money sent to your school.
Superintendent Jesse, I certify to you that the Choice seniors sitting here tonight have completed all the requirements of the Shelton School District for high school graduation.
Thank you, Principal Bruni. Congratulations, students. You do inspire all of us. So let's make this official. Representatives of the Shelton School District's Board of Directors, members of Choice High School's graduating class of 2025, identified here for you this evening, have met the requirements set forth by the state of Washington and the Shelton School District. Therefore, based on the recommendation of Choice's staff, I now present to you Choice High School's class of 2025. I will now turn it back over to Principal Bruni to award the diplomas.
I'm going to be sneaking through here. Isaiah Adams. And our first recipient of the Shelton Promise Award, which is a full ride scholarship and room and board to Evergreen State College, Kaylee Allen. Angel Armstrong. Our second recipient of the Shelton Promise Award Scholarship, Zoe Backstrom Seach. Arlo Bexel. Oh. Linnea Berrigan Longshore. Kaylee Bickle. Braden Bragg. Elabeth Cervantes. Abigail Coggins. Michael De Segurant. Cayman Deisner. Haley Dixon. Luke Doring. Haley Earls Morrison. Kyrie MD. Lauren Giersdorf. John Gonzalez. Brody Gray. River Hardy. Dakota Kiefer. Corbin King. Chad Kruger. William Leclerc Hernandez. Chris Maestas Jr. Mauricio Matias Pablo. Brittany McClung. Corbin McCullum. Pierce McKinnon. Carla Medina.
74 seconds of silence. I second guess moving my eyelids.
Tyler Myers. Alicia Newkirk. Brandon Nichols. Diego Pablo Aguilan. Emma Pearson. Michael Peden III. Rodrigo Rodriguez Lopez. Morgan Sanders. James Sen. Athena Vrooman. Max Walker. Maddie Williams.
Tell me lies if you need to. All I wanted from the start was to see you. Tell me lies, I believe you.
Brody Wood.
Tell me lies if you need to. All I wanted from the start was to see you. Tell me lies, I believe you. Tell me
Curtis
lies if
Yarbrough.
you need to. All I wanted from the start was to see you. Tell me lies, I believe you.
Yeah. It's okay. Let them. I'm letting Curtis make his way back. It is customary that students, upon graduating, participate in a tassel ceremony led by one of their peers. I'd like to call to the stage Kaylee Allen to lead you through the tassel ceremony.
Good evening, fellow seniors. Oh, sorry. Please stand to symbolize the accomplishment of earning a high school diploma. You may now switch your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations. Oh, stand up.
Good, yep. Now please stand and join me in congratulating the class of 2025 as they leave to find their family and friends. Here they are, class of 2025. Short and sweet. Gotta get another.